Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, so it is time for us to do our Mopar Monday. And as I mentioned over the weekend, we are unboxing the most recent release from Tarmac Works of their LB Works Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat in collaboration with Mijo. So this is a really cool Challenger. It's done up in red with black flares, and this is the third release of this casting so far. I've seen pics of a Moon Eyes variant that's coming up. It's in white though. I wish they would have done it maybe in yellow, but the only reason I say that the white's nice, but they already have a white one, and here is the white one here. And this is the first release of the casting, the white. And this is a very cool looking car with the black wide body flares, the black wheels. I'm not sure who makes the wheels, but they look fairly good on the car. As I've mentioned before, this is probably the best casting of a modern Challenger to date. It does have the wide body flares, but the Mopar wide body is similar, not as aggressive as this, like going all the way down to the rocker panel or to the ground. There are a little more subtle, but they do have wide bodies on them and such from the factory. But this is your first release. Now, my favorite still yet to date is this guy here, the green one. Love it because everything is one body color. It reminds me of something more factory because it is one solid color. The wheels has some chrome accents with the rim itself being chrome and the center being gold. Looks really good. I like the not gold, but the colored or chrome or silver wheels because it shows all the details of the wheels and how well they're designed. The black ones, they're really hard to see unless you're in person. They kind of hides all of the great details and design work that the creators put into their wheels. So yeah, in pictures, the black ones just don't do the wheels justice, but when they are colored or chrome, they do look really good. Um, so once again, very nice casting. So that was number one, that was number two, and here we have number three, the long awaited for LBWK Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat from Tarmac Works. And again, this is in collaboration with Mijo. This is the first one that comes in a blister pack, but that's the Mijo thing. They like the cars to be exposed in a blister. The manufacturer sells them in a box, sealed. That's how those two came. That's how mini GTs come, and that's how Mijo does it with mini GT too. They will expose the car. So anyways, there's not much to see here on the package. Just another pic of the car, same thing as on the box. And just says LB Works Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, Mijo exclusive, limited edition. They don't give you any numbers, so only God knows how many they made. And then on the back side, it tells you where to find Mijo exclusives online, and where to find them on social media and such. And then you have your QR code for the Dodge licensing, and then the manufacturer by Tarmac Management and such, and the Tarmac copyrights and all of that good stuff. So this box, or this blister pack, I've already cut open. As I've showed you guys before, I trim around the very edge here with the box cutter or really sharp pocket knife. That way you can just fold it up like that and pull everything out. And this is kind of unique. I'll show you here in a minute, because I don't recall it being done before on any of my others. So we'll get rid of the blister pack, and then we'll set the card to the side and take a look at the box. What I'm saying is unique. They give you this card inside now that has Tarmac Works Mijo exclusive. And I can't remember if it was on the very bottom of the box or if it was on the back side or what. I'm assuming it was probably on the bottom. But anyways, we'll take a look at the box. The box has pretty much everything the blister pack had. Here is your Dodge licensing and Tarmac licensing, LBWK licensing, a pick of the car. And the one thing I really dig about the Tarmac boxes is that the car is kind of wrapped around the box, which is pretty cool. You start off with like a 3/4 of the car, and then the rear leg is here on the end cap. And when you open it, you get the whole pick of the car, which is pretty sweet. And they do the same thing as they do with Mini GT. They give you the factory plastic insert in case you want to toss the blister car pack, which I'm going to. I'm just going to keep this and put it in my package boxes. It's a box I have all my old packages in, the ones that I'm keeping. And the cars go in little brick rods on my Mopar and then onto my Mopar shelf. So you got the T for Tarmac. That's pretty cool looking. That's the first time I recall seeing just a T for the logo. That's pretty sweet. Once again, Tarmac and LBWK on the top, Global 64. So this is their Global 64 series. Great looking series that you can get at a very good price. They're around, I don't know, $14, something like that. And if you can find them local, that's great. Hats off to you. But most of us don't have hobby shops around. If you live in the countryside like I do, in a rural area, you have to order everything from eBay. And unfortunately, hobby shops that we have that like franchises like Hobby Lobby do not carry Tarmac or any of the other unique brands such as Mini GT, Tarmac, 64, and so forth. But as you can see, this is an awesome looking car. It has the trademark catchphrase on the side of the car that says, "Imagine all the people living life in peace." That's the John Lennon song, Imagine. I think is the name of the song. I don't even remember. But anyways, you can see here that the flares are done more of a gloss black than on the white one. The white one, I think, it's semi-gloss. It's like a matte finish in some light, and then you get a little bit of reflection on it, but it's more of a matte. These are done in a high gloss finish, almost like the red paint. So it's a little, I know, more appealing than the satin finish that pops a little more. And you have like the, I'm trying to get the focus. Sorry, guys. Okay, then you have your Liberty Walk logos on the quarter panel, the LB on the front fender, on the top of the fender. Usually they're dropped down more, but then you have your Hellcat emblem there, so they did not want to mess with that, I guess. Nice detail on the grill. Everything is there, all the details and such. Nice looking hood. All the details are done very well. LB Performance banner sticker across the top of the windshield, and then you have a roll of sponsors down the center of the back window, which is, I guess, is like a JDM trend. So they're applying it to the American car with the JDM wide body look. Wide body, I guess, is universal for the whole world, but LBWK is a Japanese company, and they brought it back with Japanese cars and such, and now over the recent couple of decades they started applying it to Euro and now American muscle and such. So that's very cool to see. Nice detail with the tail lights, the tail panel and such. No plate on the car. Nice detail with the exhaust tips, and you flip it over, it is a metal casting screwed together, so it is easy to swap out the wheels if you want to. And the detail is nicely done, showing the rear end, the exhaust, and such things. So it's just not a bland, flat piece of metal. So very cool car. And I will put him right here in the center of the other two, so you can see him here. And as I said, the other day I was on Facebook and I was scrolling through some pics that people posted, and I seen a picture of the white LBWK Hellcat from Tarmac. And then the next picture was a white one with all the Moon Eyes livery on it. It has white flares. It's all one solid color except for, you know, the Moon Eyes logos and such. But the flares match the body color. And it has a black centered wheel with a chrome lip. So it looks really good. And it comes in the old school style Global 64 boxes, the longer ones that are probably like 4 inches long and such. They, I don't know, kind of resemble like a pack of cigarettes is what I would say. They're bigger than that, but the shape is similar to a pack of cigarettes. And anyways, I don't know when it's coming out. As soon as I seen that picture, I checked eBay to see if any was available yet, and there are none. So maybe we'll see it popping up here pretty soon. And it said special edition on the box, so I'm not going to say that it's going to be a show exclusive or something like that, but it could be since it says special edition on the box. So it may be something like that that's going to cost us an arm and a leg to obtain one. I hope not, but it may be. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you watching. We'll be back again tomorrow with some more Mopars. This time it will be trucks. We're going to be doing the 2-truck lift set that was recently released from M2 Machines. So be sure to tune back in for that. I appreciate you watching and enjoy your start to your week.